Hamilton Naki. Let that name sink in. Born June 26, 1926, he later transitioned May 29, 2005. Only 20 years ago, people. It's not that long ago. The reason I say this name is because, one, it's Black History Month, and happy Black History Month, even though we don't need a month, a day, a year, an hour, a minute, or a second. We are Black history all the time. Anyway, back to Mr. Hamilton Naki. The reason I say this name is because he was the first person to conduct human heart transplant. Now, you can look it up on Google. You're not going to get what I'm saying. You're going to have to really dig. You're going to have to go to the library if it exists. You know, books are being banned these days. But I say this because he is the first Black person, like I said, to conduct a human heart transplant. However, they deemed it as the person, the official doctor, to do that was Dr. Christian Barnard, also of South Africa. Now, the reason Mr. Naki is not getting recognition is because of the apartheid and racial disparities, of course. So they can't give credit to a man. They can't even give him a medical license, let alone a degree. However, they can name him a laboratory assistant. Take that how you want. Anywho, this man was originally a gardener who basically was always interested in medical education. And so he taught himself. Taught himself so well that other doctors seen his work and how intelligent he really was, to the point that this individual taught other doctors, including Dr. Christian Barnard, about the transplant and open heart surgery. Again, take that how you want. So, like I said, they named him as a laboratory assistant. They basically said once the heart was handed to him, he properly irrigated it and had it ready for the next body. Again, do your digging, people. You're not going to find this in Google. No one's going to tell it to you unless you a relative or something, or you actually go dig in the libraries of South Africa, which is not a bad idea. But anyway, without this individual, either I or anybody else who required a heart transplant would not be here today. I would not be making this video. We would not be having this topic, and the world would definitely be different. So, with that said, let's give this man his flowers. So, whether you want to believe me or not, it's history. Unless you got a time machine, it is what it is. Anyway, again, I want to say thank you, because without this person, life would be different for my family. Or if I have a family, there you go. That one person has helped change or dictate my course in this world. So, again, one individual's work reflects millions. Something to think about. Also, today, I got my blood drawn today. The nurse came through for my rejection test, a prosperity test that was taken care of. And, I'll find out in a few days if my body's rejecting the heart, which I haven't had any symptoms or anything like that. So I think we're in the clear. Hope so. We've been good so far. And we are not that far from a year already. A year from where I got my transplant. June 12th, 2024. And it's been a revolutionary experience, pre and post. So I'm here to tell you, coming from being an active person to not being so active, to is not going to know if they're going to make it another month past April, May, June, to getting a heart in June, to I'm back in the gym. Now, it's crazy. But with the work I put in, that made the days go by fast. The work, the appointments, the talks, everything that is required to survive this journey. So videos like this is what I'm giving to people who doesn't have a way, who doesn't have an understanding, or is wondering what they may go through in this transplant journey, whether it is a heart, lungs, liver, kidney. It's a thing. It's a thing. And you don't know when. You just don't know. There's no day for this. You get on a list, depending on how severe your problem is where they bump you up to a status, which for the longest I was on 4, which is good enough to stay at home and not be in the hospital for months, but you're still waiting. And then, like you said, we base it on your blood type. And if you're a common blood type, again, I repeat, it is supply and demand is high, especially if you're a type O. It is super high. That's why it is very important if you are a driver, you got that ID or whatever, definitely, I didn't really snark at it, but I wasn't the first person to jump in, like actually say I'm going to donate organs either. Now I didn't believe I won't say believe. I wasn't a person that was stuck on, they're going to take my organs, or it's going to the black market, blah, blah, blah. Didn't care about that. But now I'm on the other side of things. I have a bigger appreciation for it. And so even now, after I got this transplant, I actually set up my driver's license to donate my organs, the rest of my organs. So again, I'll be pushing that. Everybody's afraid that the doctor's going to make a decision and they're going to just jack your organs and, hey, chuck deuces to the other family. Sorry, but not sorry. No, it's not like that. But again, this video is for these individuals who are currently going through some rough times and some hard decisions. It's not even just about whether you want to get a heart transplant. It's about whether you want to be on the meds that could be hard on your other organs, because people have gotten heart transplants and the medicine is so hard, or their body is taking a beating from the procedure itself, that they may need another transplant for a different organ. Mainly it's heard of for kidneys because of the meds. And these meds are hard on your kidneys. So if you are a person that doesn't drink a lot of water, it's time to start drinking water and mind your damn business. Seriously. You need to eat. You need to eat healthy. You need to be on it. Anything you can do to minimize the risk of needing another transplant for your heart. And then that could still happen. And it's not just from being healthy, it's just because of the heart itself. But again, be healthy because you don't want to run into other problems and need another transplant. Because surgery is hard on your body, especially open heart surgery. I mean, the muscle mass I lost, it's crazy. And the time it takes to get it back. So you eat this surgery, you lose your muscle mass in a matter of days. but it's taken me months to get back to where I even left off pre-transplant. So that's the work you got to put in, folks. So if you are on the list or thinking about getting on the list, you need to prepare yourself, because you're going to need the leg strength. You're going to need the mental strength. You're going to need the emotional strength. You're going to need a strong, supportive family, whether that your family are actual blood relatives or your friends. So, but I'm here to tell you, again, like I said in the last video, it's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to cut this one a little short. Again, this one, like I said, I'm going to give y'all some factual information from time to time. We are going to do other things. It's going to be some workout things. Not that I'm a trainer, just to show where I'm at as far as my progress in life. Show you the things I eat. Do have my cheat days. I'm human, man. I'm not perfect. But I do eat well. And also, tell you about just the little things. But I'm here to bring nothing but positive light. Being there for people if you want to reach out. And man, sky's the limit, people. So just believe that. Anyway, again, look up the name. I say doctor. It's not going to say doctor, but it's Hamilton Naki. Give that man his flowers. A whole bouquet. Make a garden. Because that's what he originally was anyway, a gardener. So why not give him a garden of flowers? Peace and blessings.